Hi, my name is Lily, and what I'm going to do is cook a meal. Right now, I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, you get them rinsed, and then you get them all sexy. You rub it in for about 30 seconds. Now you rinse them off. Hot. Okay. When they're all rinsed off, you turn up the water and you rinse your hands off. Once you rinse your hands off, tonight I'm making steak. So you would grab each piece of steak and just set it on here so each piece is not touching each other. Okay, and when you're done, you would take this and put it there, and then you would make sure the oven's on. Then you would open it up, and grab the oven mitts so you don't burn your hands whenever you're putting them in there. And then you would put them in.
Top shelf.
On the top shelf. And then you would close up the oven. Then you're done. The next step is to making dinner is to make the vegetables. So right now I'm going to re-wash my hands. Count to 30 again. And then you rinse them all. And then you're done. And then you dry your hands. And then you will get to the vegetables. And you will cut the bag open. And pour them into your bowl. And then you would just barely put the top on so it's not on all the way. And you would bring them over to the microwave. Then you would put them in there. And you would push, what is it? Fresh vegetables. Then you hit it 3 times.
Stop and clear it.
Wait, stop. Clear. 1, 2, 3. There. And then you're done with the vegetables.
And how is that cooking them? Is that boiling them
It
or
is.
steaming them or frying them?
It is steaming them.
Very good.
Next we're making brown rice. So since we have 4 people in our family, we want to make 4 servings, 1 for each of us. So we'll need 2 cups of rice and 1 3/4 cups of water. So right now I'm going to do the water. And on this, there's 1 3/4. So I'm just gonna fill it up to that line and then pour it in our bowl. Now we would bring it over here. We would put this on the eye. I'll put this right here. And then we would pour our water in. And then we would go check to see how hot we would put the
On high boil.
And then we would go put this on high to boil, for the water to boil. Okay, so it's on high. And then we would come over here and see what's next. Stir rice, return to boil, reduce heat to low, cover and simmer 5 minutes. So, while we'll wait for that to boil, we will make our mandarin oranges for our fruit. From a little help from Mom, I got the juice open. I got the mandarin oranges open. So now I'm going to pour all the juice out. What you'll do is you'll hold down the lid and then just pour out the juice. Okay, there. Then you lift it up. Lift the lid back up, and then you can just get a spoon. It doesn't matter how big the spoon is, and then you'll just scoop them into a bowl. There. Then you have your fruits ready. Now, since we'll put this right here, since our
You need to check the sticks.
now we need to check the steaks.
Okay, we need to turn them.
So now we need to turn them. So we would get our oven mitts and we would put them on.
Just pull the rack out. There you go. Carefully. But just like that.
We just leave it like this, and then we get the. Where are they?
They're in there. Right there. You go.
We get these. I don't know what to call them. And then you would just get each steak and just turn it over. Oops. There.
Be very careful. Your arm's getting close to the oven door there.
Last one. There. And then we would close this back up. And we would put them on our little thing. And then we would put our oven mitts back on, push them back in, and close the oven. So now the water is about boiling, so we will measure out the rice. So since we said we have 4 people and we need 4 servings, so we need 2 cups of rice. So we got our measuring cup. This is for dry ingredients. And so we would pour in 2 cups. Whoopsies. Okay, so now we would just scrape the top off.
It's okay.
we would just scrape just a little bit off. Then we would bring it over to the water.
Go ahead and pour it in.
And we'd go ahead and pour it in.
And what do the directions say to do next, Lily?
And then they say to stir in rice, return to boil, reduce heat to lower, cover and simmer 5 minutes. So what we would do is we would lower the heat to low, and then we would cover it up with our lid.
After we let it get to boiling again first,
Yes,
right?
after we let it to get to boiling. So while we're waiting for it to get boiling, we would clean up our mess. So we would put this down and put it back right there. We would put this in the sink since it is dirty. We would put this right there so we can clean up this. And what we would do is we would use our rag and just get it into a pile and then put it like this so none of the rice falls out onto the floor unless there's already some on the floor. And then we would just bring it over to the trash can and throw it away. And then you just scoop it into this. And then you'd bring it over to the trash can and throw it away. Then you'd put the towel back, and then you would get any leftovers and bring them back over there. Throw them away. And then you would go put the can out with the cans. So now I'm just finishing putting the last thing on the table. Put this right here and put this over so we can put this onto the table.
So tell us what each thing is. And how
Okay,
it
so
fits.
this is the brown rice and it would be for grains. This is the steak and it would be for meats. This is the vegetables and it would be for the vegetables. And this is the whoopsies, I'll have to get another one. This is the fruits and it will be for the fruits.
Okay, and then what's left?
And then we have our dairy. So I'm going to pour a cup of milk for our dairy.